afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live at 4. Do not adjust your televisions. Susan and Mark are not here today.
We're not Mark and Susan, but you're in good hands.
Yes, you are in very good hands. Good weekend?
Yeah, great weekend. I was in Minneapolis, now back here. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm just crawling my way to get to the holidays.
Yeah, do you have all your Christmas shopping done? No, that's fine.
I've got a nice list, though, made.
Yeah,
they look lovely.
The thought that counts.
Yes, I like that. That's exactly it. All right, we have a lot to get to today, so let's get started. Dane County has done it once again. The mask mandate now extends another month as we prepare to head into a holiday season where COVID is again top of mind.
And the Dane County Sheriff and the Tavern League tell us about a program making sure everybody gets home safe this holiday season.
And Santa Needs You. We'll tell you about a Dane County program that needs help to ensure everyone has another reason to smile this season.
And let's take a look outside right now. Last I checked, it was still kind of warm out.
Yeah.
Warmer than what we're used
to. Yes.
All is calm,
which is
are the weather words. That's what we like, Julian.
That's right. We are still looking at all is calm type of weather. And it's going to be like that throughout much of the week until we get into about the holidays when we're looking for a bit of a shakeup. But as we're getting into our nighttime, we can see pretty beautiful sunrise or sunset as we're getting our evening rolling for us. And as we go in throughout, so here's a look at our current conditions. Right now it's 35 degrees. We're still actually above the seasonable level. We're usually around below freezing, but now we're just holding on to 35 degrees where we saw a high of 38 degrees here in Madison. Cloud cover is still sticking around as we get into the later part of this evening, but temperatures around southern Wisconsin into those middle and upper 30s. However, our friends near the La Crosse or Viroqua area around 32 degrees as of right now. So not too bad for our Monday as we're getting things rolling. In terms of winds, still into the single digits. A couple areas near Prairie du Chien are we're seeing about the teens, but for the most part, not too bad as we're going in throughout. Now, for the next few hours, we're going to be onto that steady decline as that cold front's going to be sweeping in tonight, bringing some pretty chilly conditions. Today's commutes and for this evening, not going to be seeing any issues in terms of weather impacts. So as we take a look at our traffic as of right now, we can see some slow spots, but it's not due to the weather. Onto the Beltline as of right now, we're looking at some slow spots towards the eastern side, but for the interstates, we're looking at all green as we're getting things rolling. We'll have much more of what to expect and a preview for our holiday weekend coming up in a few moments. Until then, back to you guys into the studio.
Breaking news this afternoon, Dane County has extended its mask mandate over Omicron concerns. The order that was set to expire on January 3rd will now be extended to February 1st. And this move comes days after the Omicron variant was detected right here in Dane County.
In the last month, just one northern Wisconsin hospital has seen 35 patients die of COVID. In a story replicating itself throughout Wisconsin, state health officials are sounding the alarm once again as Omicron threatens an already overwhelmed healthcare system. Naomi Coles joins us with the story.
Our daily new case numbers in Wisconsin are higher than they've been since the end of last year. And the critical message today is hospital availability. It's part of why the state is putting out a public health advisory about Omicron today as people gear up for holiday gatherings. The message, full vaccination, begins to weaken after 6 months. Your best defense against getting the variant, getting boosted and staying masked.
We are at another critical moment in this pandemic. The highly contagious Omicron variant of COVID-19 has been detected and is anticipated to cause a rapid increase in disease activity in our state in the coming weeks, just as it has in other states and other countries.
Now, in a multi-part series finishing last night, I showed you up close how COVID has overwhelmed a rural hospital in our area. Today, this message is the same for nearly every hospital in the state. Check out that in-depth coverage online right now at Channel 3000, going inside Monroe Hospital's ICU and emergency room, where they're currently at a capacity 50% higher than they're staffed to manage.
This holiday season, lines are growing outside of local stores, but also outside of pharmacies and pop-up clinics.
Local health officials say that while a negative COVID test shouldn't give you a false sense of security, it's still an important part of keeping you and your family safe. Tests are available all over Dane County. Places like Fitchburg Family Pharmacy offer both at-home antigen tests and drive-through PCR tests. If you're planning on seeing family this Christmas, you may want to take advantage of those quick because the demand is really high.
Today it's probably double what it normally is. We expect to do a record number of tests today. We've staffed up our testing for the day, and hopefully we'll be able to keep up.
To find testing sites near you, visit our website, channel3000.com.
The Wisconsin men's basketball game against Morgan State has been called off due to COVID-19 complications within the Bears program. UW is currently looking for a new opponent to play on Thursday. The Badgers and Bears were scheduled to tip off at 6 o'clock on Thursday.
Well, top health experts say the country is facing an incoming tidal wave of COVID cases. The fast-spreading Omicron variant has now been detected in all but 5 states.
Many cities are scrambling to stop the spread as we head into the Christmas holiday. Deborah Alfarone has the latest from the White House.
Los Angeles has canceled its New Year's Eve celebration in Grand Park because of COVID. Boston's mayor announced a brand new vaccine mandate for restaurants, gyms, and sports venues. And the mayor of Washington, D.C. has reinstated a mandatory indoor mask policy.
2, 1, Happy New Year!
However, the Times Square New Year's Eve countdown is still on for now. The 2022 digital board arrived Monday, even as New York City grapples with a record-breaking number of cases.
We did not expect Omicron to move quite this quickly.
Nationwide, average new daily COVID numbers have nearly doubled since the beginning of November, with an average of 156,000 cases a day. From Minnesota to Florida, California to New York, lines for testing are long, and home test kits hard to find.
We are going to see a spike in cases, and that's because Omicron is incredibly transmissible. But there will be a stark difference between the experience of those who are vaccinated and boosted versus those who are unvaccinated.
President Biden will address the nation tomorrow, and he's expected to issue a stark warning to unvaccinated Americans. He's also expected to outline new steps to help communities struggling with new caseloads.
We continue to see, and our health experts assess, that you're 14 times more likely to die of COVID if you have not been vaccinated versus vaccinated.
Among those who've been caught up in this most recent surge, Senators Elizabeth Warren and Cory Booker, U.S. Representative Jason Crow from Colorado, and Maryland Governor Larry Hogan all say they are vaccinated and boosted and only experiencing mild symptoms. Today, Moderna released new data that shows a third shot increased antibody levels 37 times. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Christmas time means that we can all let loose a little bit, but the Dane County Sheriff and the Tavern League are trying to make sure that when you do enjoy yourself, you do so safely. The two organizations got together this morning to remind the public that holidays are a time for celebration and fun-filled gatherings, not to drive drunk. They recommend choosing a sober, designated driver before starting to drink, and if you do feel buzzed, to ask a sober friend to take you home or to ask the bartender.
Plan ahead to ensure that you have a safe ride home and help us keep our roads safer for everyone.
Feel free to go up to your bartender, just ask, I need a ride home, and they'll give you a free ride home.
The Tavern League has something called the Safe Ride Program. They team up with bars all over Wisconsin and Dane County to get people home safely. So feel free to ask your local bartender if they take part.
With Christmas less than a week away, Santas Without Chimneys is putting out the call that is needed to help make Christmas special for homeless children. The nonprofit is a local organization that provides Christmas presents for 1,500 children who have been identified as homeless. It delivered presents on Christmas Eve and is in urgent need of donations and volunteers to wrap gifts to meet its deadline.
Right now, we are pulling those boxes because we need those toys. You can see our shelves are getting depleted. And yeah, we're going to need more toys, so we're asking people to drop them off here, which is really hard to find.
Donations in high demand are items like new books, new art supplies, gift cards to downtown restaurants and grocery stores. If you would like to volunteer or drop things off, visit its location at what will be the Little John's Pizza on Anton Road on the west side. And you can also visit its website at santaswithoutchimneys.org.
Coming up next on Live at 4, a Madison area pioneer died yesterday because of Alzheimer's.
Well, Doug Moe from Madison Magazine will join us as we tell you all about the long and fulfilling life of Carrie Graves.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have clinics in Oregon, Stoughton, and McFarland with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Christmas is right around the corner, and Menards has the perfect gifts to stuff the stockings. From candy and toys to power tool accessories and more, stock up on stocking stuffers and save big money. Don't forget the batteries. Grab a 24-pack of Energizer, AA or AAA alkaline batteries, only $8.99 each after sale price and rebate, now at Menards. Plus, give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card today.
Chevy is taking people lots of places this holiday.
We're going sledding.
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going to Nana.
Let your Chevy dealer take you there with Chevy Red Tags, where the price you see is the price you pay.
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Find new places, find new roads. Or find your Red Tag and you may qualify for $500 bonus cash on all Silverado Crew Cab pickups. That's on top of most other offers. New models are arriving weekly. Secure yours today. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
In a recent clinical study,
patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity,
using less or a lot less oral pain medicines,
and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get $100 on every new line. Call or go online.
RHD Plumbing presents their Titletown Winter Getaway Contest. Win a 2-night stay in Green Bay's Titletown, including food, drink, and entertainment gift cards. Visit the contest page on channel3000.com and enter today.
It's time to spread game. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming with an all-new tour. 4 quarters of big plays, ankle-breaking moves, and ball-handling wizardry. Do they dunk? Do they dunk? See the stars rattle the rim in the all-new in-game dunk contest. This is the team everyone can cheer for. The Spread Game Tour is coming. Don't miss the Globetrotters playing in Madison on January 2nd. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com.
The acid reflux felt like just the worst burning in your throat that you can imagine. It's almost like a fire in your throat. The LINX procedure was one of the best decisions I've made. It has changed my life, and the burning is gone.
The holiday travel rush is starting, and it seems people are making up for lost time.
Yeah, the Transportation Security Administration says it screened more than 2 million people at airports nationwide for the 4th day in a row. The Transportation Security Administration says it screened, oh, I already said that. Well, Friday saw the most screenings since the Monday after Thanksgiving. Between December 23rd and January 2nd, AAA expects more than 109 million people to travel 50 miles or more. That's a 30% increase from 2020. Airlines will see a 184% increase from last year.
Another down day on Wall Street as investors continue to worry about the resurgence of COVID cases. The Dow lost 433 points, the NASDAQ 188, and the S&P lost 52. Carrie Graves, a rowing legend known both here in Madison and nationwide, passed away yesterday after a battle with Alzheimer's disease.
She was the star of the first national championship won by a UW varsity women's team, the 1975 National Women's Rowing Association Championship, and she was also an Olympic gold medal winner in 1984. And this is just a couple in a long list of accomplishments.
And joining us now to discuss the life and legacy of Carrie Graves is none other than Doug Moe, Madison Magazine writer at large. Hi, Doug. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, you guys. Glad to be here.
So tell us about what should people know about Carrie besides what that we've listed off about her?
Well, I guess it's fun to realize that she grew up in Spring Green, and her, when she was 3 years old, her dad, Robert Graves, and Mom Derry took her out to. Robert was a rower for the men's team at UW in the 1950s. And when Carrie was 3, she went to the national championships with her parents. and of course just played around on the bleachers and didn't really realize anything. But that was her first exposure to rowing. And then she grew up to be quite like her dad, which meant she was tall and rangy, and also quite, how would I say, went her own way, and did not want to row originally, did not want to follow in her dad's footsteps. So she went to Europe upon graduating high school and hitchhiked for a while. And then her brother, I think it was, who called her and said, you know, they're starting a women's team here in Madison at UW. Why don't you try? And she came back, didn't tell her dad, by the way. I asked her once why that was, and she said, well, I didn't want him to be disappointed if I dropped, you know, if I dropped out. But she didn't. And as you noted, in 1975, the Badgers went out to Princeton, New Jersey, and rowing was a big East Coast activity, and Wisconsin was kind of under the radar. And sure enough, they won. And then that summer, Carrie tried out for the U.S. national team, 1975, made it. They went over to England for the World Championships. And again, U.S. was not on the radar for anybody. They ended up finishing second in the Worlds that year, 1975. And there's a fabulous book written about it called The Red Rose Crew by Daniel Boyne, B-O-Y-N-E. And Hollywood has optioned it for a movie. You know, of course, the little I know about Hollywood is you can't count on there being a movie until you're in there watching it. But it's a great story, and Carrie's the star of it. She's on the cover of the paperback of the book, The Red Rose Crew. David Halberstam wrote the introduction, and that's a remarkable thing. And then after her days in the boat were over, she went to Texas and launched the women's crew program there, and spent 16 years as the coach at Texas. And then in 2014, when she retired, she came home. She came back to Spring Green, and I had a chance then to sit down with her and talk about her life and career. Interviewed her probably 3 or 4 times over the years, and just always impressed by her drive and determination, also good sense of humor. So I felt honored, actually, when the family got in touch with me when she passed away yesterday, and I was able to write my piece last night for the Madison Magazine Channel 3000 website.
Yeah, and I've read that piece, and it's an incredible piece, and you know, we thank you for sharing, you know, how important Carrie was not only to her family but just the legacy here in Wisconsin and beyond. So thank you very much.
You bet.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
Good to be here. Thanks.
And it was the weekend before Christmas, so just in time for holiday blockbusters.
Next up on Live at 4, our film critic Will Loper tells us what to watch and what to skip.
Heating and cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
With Farmers Auto multi-policy discount, the more policies you have with us, the more you could save on your auto insurance.
Hey, hon.
Hi, honey.
Like what?
Well, you'd get a discount for insuring your jet skis and boat, RV, life, home, and more. You could save up to 45%.
That's a whole lot of discounts.
Well, we offer coverage for a whole lot of things, and you could save a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks.
What's up, Dad?
17-car garage you got there?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Consuma Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get $100 on every new line. Call or go online.
Hello, I'm Roman Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. As a locally owned and operated funeral home, it's important to know that not all funeral homes are the same. Some other Madison area funeral homes are actually owned by corporations based outside of the United States. A corporately owned funeral home is focused on the bottom line, making services more costly. We have served local families for more than 80 years, and our priority is investing in the community and your family. In your time of need, Ryan Funeral Homes are here for you.
With a Ford F-150 and an available Pro Power onboard generator, you're not just ready, you're holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Oh, take a look at this. Grandma tries virtual reality for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think she likes it.
Well, okay, so as you can tell in this video, she's not really a big fan.
Nope.
She finds her grandson's virtual reality system and she decides to give it a try. She immediately regrets it as she screams, shakes, and fights her way through the game. While Grandma appears to be afraid, her family is laughing hysterically and loving every single bit of it.
Whatever game she's doing, she's giving it her all.
Oh, of course she is.
Yeah.
Okay, clearly she's not.
Oh my gosh.
Clearly she's not bowling or playing tennis.
No. So, VR for your grandparents, everyone. That might be fun for Christmas.
That might be the most exciting thing that they'll have all year.
Reality is exciting enough. Real reality.
Oh my gosh. But the virtual one is a whole new world.
I guess so.
Well, coming up, we're going to talk about what else is coming up in our forecast because it's a quiet one, but this weekend might be shaking up. We'll have your first warned weather coming up in a few moments.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
More than ever, America needs healthcare workers. So if you're ready to answer the call, Herzing University empowers you to earn the skills you need for all kinds of healthcare careers, including programs that can be completed in 10 months. Accredited and transfer-friendly, Herzing provides the personal care and support you need to succeed. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. Your nation needs healthcare workers. Join the movement at Herzing University. Call or click today. To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and need, and we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Women are living longer than ever before with Kisqali when taken with an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant in postmenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
Hey guys.
Hey, Dad.
You ready?
This holiday,
US Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Save up to $42.62 on select models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, we're into our holiday week, and the weather is anything but frightful. As we're starting things off for this evening, well, folks, just know it's pretty quiet, and it's going to be like that for the next few days. As we take a look at live over our capital as of right now, a gorgeous sunset, and our temperatures were still well above average. 38 degrees was our high for today here in Madison. Normally, we're around 31 degrees, with our record being back in 1877 of 62 degrees for this time of year. Just so you know, we are still going to be above those seasonable temperatures throughout the rest of the week, even though maybe not so as we get into tomorrow. As for temperatures as of right now into this evening, we're still holding on to those middle and those upper 30s. 38 degrees in Boscobel, 33 degrees for Platteville, with 37 degrees in Janesville as of right now as we're getting our evening rolling for us. And as we're playing out the rest of the evening, we're going to start to plummet as we get into the later parts of the evening. Going into around 10 p.m., already going to be dropping into around 21 degrees, and those are going to decline even more as we get into the later part of tonight. As we're looking for a low of 14 degrees. That cold front's going to sweep through and really shake things up into bringing in some real cold conditions for us. It's going to be mostly clear, however, so we're still going to stay on the quiet side, but it definitely will be cold as we get our Tuesday started. Now, this is the cold front we're talking about. We're not looking at much moisture to stick around for us that would be really prompting any kind of precipitation. However, we are going to be looking at, once it moves through, colder air as we get into our Tuesday and for our Wednesday. And so this is what we're going to be seeing as we get into our evening hour around 5 p.m. for our evening commute. Still very quiet. So we're going to be into those lower 30s, lots of clear skies we get into tonight as well. And then transitioning into our Tuesday morning commute, it's going to be chilly, folks. We are going to be looking at winds not being too strong. However, we're looking at teens throughout much of southern Wisconsin. So make sure that you're bundling up as you're getting ready for work heading into our Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, temperatures will start to rise ever so slightly, but we're still going to be looking at chilly conditions throughout our Tuesday afternoon and our Tuesday evening. Now, the one thing we are looking at is going to be for our holiday weekend. Well, for Friday, we are looking at, so right now, warmer trend. So we are going to be seeing that precipitation and moisture to mainly be rainfall here in southern Wisconsin. As we get into Saturday, potentially with that transition of colder air, might see some flurries, but going into our Saturday nights is going to be our best chance into Sunday morning of seeing any kind of snowfall, mainly going to be light flurries. But that is right now, and it's very subject to change over the next few days. However, we are still going to have to keep dreaming in terms of our white Christmas chances, as we're only looking at about 10%. Other than that, Friday's our best chance for seeing precipitation, but it just might not be snow. And the three things we're going to take away is that we are trending warm for the next few days. We're going to stay dry until we get into Christmas, but we are looking for some showers for our holidays. Now, as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing, once again, we are on to a trend of colder temperatures for Wednesday and for Tuesday, but for Thursday and Friday, we are going to be on to the warmer side of things. Then, going into our holiday weekend, that's right, we are going back to a little bit more seasonable, but there's just not a whole lot of moisture in our air for Saturday and Sunday, so we're not going to be looking at too much in terms of white Christmas, but we are definitely holding out hope, guys.
Wow.
You know, maybe a Christmas miracle.
That's what we're looking for. A miracle in Madison. That's what we're going to call this one.
It'll be a great holiday movie.
Absolutely.
All right.
You should star in it, Brady.
I don't know if anyone needs more of me.
Oh, we all need more of Brady.
Oh, bless your heart.
Okay. Julian, thank you. Well, the weekend before Christmas certainly did not disappoint with the holiday blockbusters as families flocked to the movies to catch the newest Spider-Man.
So how did the movie actually do, and should you watch it? Here to tell us what to watch and what to skip this week is Will Loper and the Loper Report.
Hey, Charlotte and Brady. In just one weekend, Spider-Man No Way Home is already the highest grossing film of 2021. Even more shocking, it now has the second highest opening weekend ever. And the movie itself is pretty darn good.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Tom Holland returns as the web-slinging hero who doesn't want the world to know he's Spider-Man. So he enlists the help of his wizard friend Doctor Strange, but in the process brings in villains from other Spider-Man movies.
Hello, Peter.
Yes, this movie is fan service through and through, but it does manage to bring a heartfelt ending to previous Spider-Man universes while increasing its own stakes and just being an all-around joy to watch. 4.5 Willem Dafoes out of 5. The Wisconsin native is truly terrifying in this film. Also opening in theaters to a disappointing $2.9 million is Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley.
Mysteries of the universe. Is he man or beast?
Bradley Cooper plays a man who joins a carnival, then branches off on his own as a mentalist.
Can you read minds?
Yes, I can, under the right circumstances.
The movie takes its time to a fault, but the world is fully realized with beautiful sets and fantastic acting, especially Cate Blanchett, who chews up the scenery.
If you displease the right people, the world closes in on you very, very fast.
3 also Willem Dafoes out of 5, plus a half for that gut punch of an ending. Opening on Wednesday is The King's Man.
We are the first independent intelligence agency, preserving peace and protecting life.
Welcome to the club.
The prequel to the 2 Colin Firth and Taron Egerton Kingsman movies is far more serious than either of those, but is worth seeing for the Rasputin fight in the final 30 minutes alone. 3 Rasputins out of 5. You're okay waiting until this comes to streaming. And for parents who find themselves stuck in countless viewings of 2016 Sing, I have good news. Help is on the way. Sing 2 opens in theaters this Wednesday.
Clay Calloway is a recluse. No one's seen him for 15 years.
I'll give you 3 weeks to get this show up and running.
I won't let you down, sir.
Better not, or I'll throw you off the roof.
Buster Moon and the rest of the gang are back and putting on a mega show. They just need to go and convince Old Man Lion Bono that he needs to come and play for them.
There's always a choice. Just never have the guts to make the right one.
It's a standard plot, but there's plenty of song and dance sequences to entertain younger audiences. 3 Miss Crawleys out of 5. Also opening Wednesday, The Matrix Resurrections is in theaters and streams at home on HBO Max.
We can't see it, but we're all trapped inside these strange repeating loops.
But this is the moment for you to show us what is real.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
I still know Kung Fu.
He hasn't changed.
You're excited for that one, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
And Sing 2.
And Sing 2.
Because I am, Sing 1.
Favorite in your household.
Yes, yes, let's move on, right?
So if you need a break from your family on Christmas, just say, I have to go to the grocery store, you can go see a movie.
You saw 2 of those, and yeah.
Spider-Man is great. What was the other one? Nightmare Alley, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, A West Side Story, he didn't talk about that, but fantastic. Good family
That's another one I want to see, too.
Yeah.
All right, a lot to see. Well, coming up on Live at 4, we take a sneak peek at who is receiving awards at the Kennedy Center Honors.
And then at 5, the man charged for being behind the wheel for the Waukesha parade tragedy seeks a change in his bail. What the judge decided at 5.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Edge with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
It's time to spread game. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming with an all-new tour. 4 quarters of big plays, ankle-breaking moves, and ball-handling wizardry. Do they dunk? Do they dunk? See the stars rattle the rim in the all-new in-game dunk contest. This is the team everyone can cheer for. The Spread Game Tour is coming. Don't miss the Globetrotters playing in Madison on January 2nd. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com.
If a nurse is what you want to be, let Herzing University make it possible in lots of different ways. Whether you're planning to become a nurse for the first time or take your nursing career to the next level, Herzing offers learning options and a choice of nursing pathways, all with personal care and support. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. Be exactly the nurse you want to be.
I'm possible at Herzing. I'm possible at Herzing.
I'm possible at Herzing.
I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists and has helped over 1 million people. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habush, Habush, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Tonight at 5, a public health advisory has been issued for the state why patients experiencing medical emergencies may not receive immediate care. And looking for a place to go for a COVID test, we have a list and some suggestions for you.
Plus the possibility to see a few flurries, but not much snow in the forecast.
Then at 6, what you need to know about gathering for the holiday and COVID. And Wisconsin loses a legend, the legacy this Olympian and national champion left behind. That's coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Pretty sky out there, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's, we'll enjoy that. It's not quite snow, but that's okay.
No, we'll be in the here and the now.
Well, on Wednesday night, CBS will present the 44th Annual Kennedy Center Honors. This year's recipients who are recognized for their lifetime contributions to American culture through the performing arts include Bette Midler, Joni Mitchell, Berry Gordy, Lorne Michaels, and Justino Diaz.
The star-studded event, which was taped in early December at the Kennedy Center Opera House in Washington, D.C., includes tributes and performances by an extraordinary group of renowned artists. Check out this behind-the-scenes preview.
For the first time since 2019, we're back to share this experience together in this unbelievably delightful, magnificent opera house as we celebrate tonight's honorees, modern music icon Joni Mitchell, one of the greatest bass baritones of all time, Justino Diaz. Also the Emmy-winning producer and writer Lorne Michaels. And there's the beloved entertainer and humanitarian Bette Midler. And finally, the songwriter, producer Berry Gordy.
Well, tonight is a very, very special night for me because Berry Gordy is getting the award. He's my best friend, and I think it's long overdue. And I'm hoping that right now,
I'm still in the state of exuberation. It's a wonderful, wonderful tribute.
Everyone who's honoring everyone here tonight loves them, but Joni is Joni. Her songs are just a part of my DNA. I've loved them for so long.
I'd still be on my feet.
It's a peak experience for sure. It's the highest honor I can think of for my craft,
This is as Americana as it gets. I'm very proud of Lorne for having built something like that that's been such a lasting type of thing to go down in the books like that.
It's emotional because in my case, you're looking at 45 or 46 years of your life and different generations of people who've worked on the show.
Everyone who's been honored here has accomplished an amazing amount of work. When we were rehearsing, we were looking at all the names of the people that have been here, and it was wild.
Conquering the great opera houses of the world. That is Justino Diaz.
I had a wonderful time seeing my daughters out there performing. A lot of my colleagues, Denise Graves and Ana Maria Martinez, people that I love.
I'm looking forward to honoring my dear friend Bette Midler and to seeing all the magnificent performances.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
To be part of it, you can't even talk about it. It's just unbelievable.
It's the highest honor that you can get here in America.
Everybody was at the top of their form, and it was extraordinary. I've never seen anything like it. It was just great.
'Cause you are the wind beneath with my wings.
So do we have a date Wednesday?
I think so,
okay,
yes. I'll bring the
right.
snacks.
Okay, I'll bring the adult beverages. Don't miss the 44th Annual Kennedy Center Honors, airing this Wednesday, December 22nd at 8 p.m. right here on CBS.
Such talent. Well, coming up next on Live at 4, from the Kennedy Center Honors to the Amiens.
We'll meet one of the Madison women honored for her accomplishments, professionally and personally.
One of our favorite Portage families here at the Portage Furniture Store, the Ayers family, that has grown a little bit since, yeah, he says high five. That's right. Since the last time we were here.
We sure have. Austin and I, proud third-generation owners, and now we're working on our fourth generation. We've seen generations of customers come through, and I think we take a lot of joy in seeing, hey, my parents bought from your dad, or bought from your uncles, or bought from your grandpa, and now Austin and I get to enjoy that ourselves.
How much fun is it on the days you come back into town and the three of you are together?
It's very special. Like I said, the longevity from when my dad and uncle started in 1940 to now, very special.
We're very, very proud to showcase predominantly American-made brands and companies that we've worked with for a very long time. We have a number of great lines, including Serta Mattresses, Smith Brothers, FlexSteel, Lazy Boy, and England.
And not everyone has the Ayers last name, but everybody here, I know you guys consider family.
Yeah, we really have some wonderful people here, including, two salespeople, Rosie and Punky, who have been here with us from the very beginning, and we're really thankful for them.
Yeah, they really make you guys, they're the ones who make you all look good.
Yeah, they are.
No doubt.
And we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he said it. Right? What are some of the biggest things that sets you guys apart?
The free delivery. Yeah.
They still got it. I was wondering.
We do.
Glad to hear it.
And on top of a first-class free delivery service, we're very proud of our huge selection of top-name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices.
Well, with the free delivery, we've got a lot of stops, but I'm glad you're helping me. From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. He's excited.
This is Connie Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. While things have changed, it's still necessary for families to stay connected. And when it comes to the loss of a loved one, it's important to process and grieve and honor your loved one in a way that keeps everyone safe. We're doing this through intimate services and private virtual streaming, so your family can be part of the service no matter where they are. Ryan Funeral Homes are here with your safety in mind and compassionate care in your time of need.
Bye, Mom. Sometimes you just gotta do what's in your heart to put some joy out there. When the world needs a little bit of love, give it love. It's about caring for others and for those who care for others, because everyone should know, no matter who they are, just how much they matter. Be happy, be healthy, be kind. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
And taking a quick look at our traffic as of right now, not too bad for the most part. However, as we can see eastbound on the Beltline, we are seeing some slow spots, especially near Fish Hatchery and towards John Nolan Road. But as we take a look at our interstate as of right now, still all green up and down, north and south across the interstate as we're going into the rest of our evening commutes. Now, one thing we are also going to be looking at is still more of those green conditions, and of course the sky is also really nice for right now. But let's go ahead and toss it back to you guys as we close things out.
All right, thank you. Well, London has been lit up as the Christmas season approaches, with its landmarks wreathed in sparkling decorations. In Trafalgar Square, the Christmas tree sent to the UK by Norway as an annual gift following British support of Norway during World War II takes center stage next to a nativity scene. Even cars decked out.
Look at that car.
London shopping districts celebrate with themes including illuminated angels and butterflies, while more modern lights are seen outside Wembley Stadium and on London's cultural hub, the South Bank.
Wow. Still time to do that to your car.
That's
The lights.
true. That's true. You going to do that for me?
Sure, why
Okay.
not? But isn't that pretty out there?
It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is time for Potentially Yours right here on Live at 4. This week's featured pet is Piper. This 8-year-old girl, she starts out shy, but when she gets comfortable, she's very sweet and affectionate. She enjoys pets and can be a purring machine. A quiet home with no other animals or children really would be best suited for Piper, as they may stress her out. So are you ready to make Piper your one and only fur baby?
Hopefully someone says yes.
I hope so.
Well, and this is the last week to partake in Mounds Humane Holidays. Stop by any Madison area Mounds Pet Food Warehouse now through December 24th to purchase items off the Dane County Humane Society wish list to give a bright, happy holiday to shelter animals or families in need. To learn more or to view the wish list, go to giveshelter.org/events. Last week's pet, Chewy the dog, is still available. So if you're interested in adopting or checking out other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org or set up an appointment at 838-0413.
Well, all this week, we will be featuring on Live at 4 the Madison women who have been named winners of the first annual Amy's.
It's an award given to those who embody the work and spirit of entrepreneur Amy Gannon. Amy and her 13-year-old daughter Jocelyn died in a helicopter crash while they were on vacation in Hawaii 2 years ago. But Amy's legacy lives on. You will see this week why those 4 women are so worthy of this honor. We begin with Vinitha Suresh, who accomplished an incredible list of professional and personal feats.
Born in India, Vinitha became the first engineer in several generations of her family and one of the first female engineers at Siemens, one of the world's biggest producers of energy-efficient technologies.
As Susan Simon shows us, Vinitha is a musician and the mother of 2 musically talented sons.
The one thing I've learned is that you do your work and you don't expect anything in return. And I truly didn't expect this would happen.
What is it about Amy's story that inspires you?
The fact that she could do it all, have a good family, have a full-time job, and run a nonprofit, these are the things that truly inspire me. And it's something that I can connect with because I also try to juggle a lot of things.
Your story is fascinating. Let's start at the very beginning and tell me where you grew up.
So I've lived in different parts of the southern part of India, in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu. And my father passed away when I was 9. I have 3 other siblings. I have an older sister and 2 older brothers. So my mother single-handedly raised all of us. It was a very difficult thing to do.
But growing up in India and in your culture, do girls have big dreams? Did you have big dreams for your future?
I did have big dreams. I grew up in a small town where women were not expected to do what I did. But it didn't stop me from doing what I wanted to do. So I genuinely think that the power is in our hands.
Vinitha proved that when a recruiter came to her college in India to interview candidates for engineers.
So we had about 350 students who were waiting to be interviewed by Siemens, the German multinational giant. So the person who came to recruit us, the manager, mentioned that this was a position only for men. I raised my hand and I said, I think it's unfair. Why are you biased against hiring women? And he was quite surprised because he didn't expect that somebody would ask that question. And at the end, they chose 6 or 7 of us. And then I was the only one. In 10 years, I was the only woman engineer in that division.
That was brave to speak up like that.
Yes.
Where does that bravery come from?
I'm usually quite brave. I remember another instance when I was in kindergarten. We were all struggling because we didn't have ceiling fans. And the place that I'm from is a very, very hot, it's tropical. Out of the blue, just said, "Excuse me, madam, I have something to tell you." She asked me, "So what do you want?" And I said, "We're all really struggling in the heat. Could you please give us ceiling fans?" The teachers were like shocked. They were like, this child asking this question. I was maybe 4. My teacher sent a note to my mother saying, "We would like to meet you. We need to tell you something." My mother was really scared because she thought I was up to mischief. So she came to school to meet them, and they thanked her profusely. They said, "Because of your daughter, our entire school has gotten ceiling fans."
That fighting spirit has helped Vinitha earn an incredible list of accomplishments. The first female engineer in your division, as you mentioned, a software consultant, a vocalist, a musician. You run a music school. You started a nonprofit. You hold 2 master's degrees. On top of all of that, you work full-time as a medical software consultant. You're raising 2 boys. Is that all?
Yes, so there are 2 nonprofits I should talk about. One is SciArt Services, which is the one that my husband and I founded. I'm also the executive director of the Melharmony Foundation.
Well, explain what Melharmony is for people who don't know what that is.
So Melharmony is a novel concept in world music that was created by Maestro Chitraveena and Ravi Kiran in the year 2000. So it is a system of music that explores chords and counterpoints, firmly anchored on the rules and aesthetics of evolved melodic systems, like the Indian music system, for example. And every year we have these Melharmony festivals, the twin composer festivals that feature the works of composers from the East and West.
Well, hearing your story and how strong you are and have been will be very inspirational to a lot of other women who probably today, in this day and age, still feel underestimated. What would your advice be?
If there's any advice I would like to give women, it's only the 3 P's that I think of. One is passion, the other is patience, and the other is positivity. These 3 ingredients can absolutely make wonders in making a successful woman. It's all about what we want to achieve, and I think if we start thinking positively towards the future, the universe will conspire to make it happen.
Wow, and Vanita and the other Emmy winners will be showcased in a News 3 special presentation, Reaching Higher, the Emmys, on Christmas Day at 6 p.m. And we'll be right back with a final look at our forecast.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
Smart and savvy. Today, the Coopers are a cost-conscious couple. But back in the day, not so much. Now, saving is more their style, which is why they chose Consumer Cellular. They get the same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Imagine talk, text, and data starting at $20 a month. And award-winning customer service. Switch to Consumer Cellular today and get $100.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity, using less or a lot less oral pain medicines, and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
A public health advisory has been issued for the state at 5 why patients experiencing medical emergencies may not receive immediate care. And looking for a place to go for a COVID test? We have a list and some suggestions for you tonight at 5.
Be prepared for winter weather. Trust the First Warn Weather Team to give you clear, timely, and accurate info, keeping you safe and ahead of the storms. Your certified most accurate team. First Warn Weather, only on News 3 Now.
And wrapping things up, we are still hitting above those average temperatures as we close out our Monday heading into the evening hours. Temperatures are at 38 degrees, 7 degrees above our normal around this time of year. Just goes to show you that we are continuing that trend of above average and unseasonable throughout the next few days. For the rest of the evening, know that the cloud cover will start to clear out. We're looking at temperatures to start to plummet as well as we reach into those low 20s by 10 p.m. But as we get into the late overnight, we can see we're going to look at 14 degrees. However, However, it's still going to be quiet. We are looking at mostly clear conditions, and it is definitely going to be colder as well. So make sure that you are bundling up and staying warm. That's going to do it for weather meteorologist Dana Fulton. We'll have more coming up at 5.
All right, thank you. Tomorrow on Live at 4, Dr. Jeff Pothoff on the latest COVID surges. Plus, Angie Horkin prepares some holiday beef recipes.
And Consumer Reports has recommendations if you're still looking for that perfect gift basket.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
The holidays are doubly important this year, so make your celebrations doubly special with our award-winning cave-aged Maurice cheese. Pick and save. Hey, you're right, we can't stop now. Let's take the special up a level with fresh, never frozen prime beef. Still not special enough? Add some surf to that turf with our sustainably caught seafood. Turn your taste buds up to 11 and have a doubly special holiday with Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Buy $100 in Buck & Honey's gift cards and receive a $20 bonus over the holidays.
Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm coming through. It's Big Snoop Dogg with the red, white, and blue. Yes, indeed. You know we don't fake. Globetrotters coming with the Harlem Shake. We get to it and do it. Get things right. Shooting them hoops and making baskets all right.
Don't miss the Globetrotters in Madison on January 2nd. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com.
After an accident, if you want to win, time is not on your side. Every second you wait, the less your case may be worth, which is why what you do next is critically important. You may have only one chance to get this right. So put a powerful law firm on your side, one the insurance companies have dealt with before. Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Hey, Lexus, play holiday music.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
New York may or may not have the traditional New Year's celebration in Times Square due to the Omicron variant.
But 2022 is still going to happen anyway, and the proof arrived today. The numbers 2022, soon to be seen around the world on New Year's Eve, were delivered to Times Square this morning. The giant 7-foot-tall numerals were driven from California, giving people a chance to get a glimpse of them before they get hoisted above the crowds in New York City. Then on Thursday, they'll be placed atop Times Square.